Good morning, everyone. Wrecker here, coming at you. Wrecker runs DC Universe Online. Going to share my ice tank build and loadout with you today. And I've used it to tank everything in the game, from Elite to the Bat Caves. It's a 4 shield loadout. Actually, it's a 5 shield loadout because Shatter Restraints gives you a little bit of a shield, but I'll go over that with you as we go. But it is definitely a survivability, keep you alive, which will keep the group alive and make your raid successful. And it's updated for 2020. So we'll go with our stat point allocation first. Always start right down the middle with the focus hybrid for that 5% dominance and restoration boost. You've got to get 20 now before you can get down to the stats that are role specific. So I always put 10 in critical heal, chance, and magnitude to boost those, so I get a little bit more heals with more magnitude from the healer. Now, you may not have 400 some odd skill points, but ever how many you have left after allocating these 21, put every bit of it in dominance. It's what makes you a tank. It makes your shield stronger, makes your pull stronger, makes your controlled effects stronger. It's essential for you as a tank. Now, if you are fortunate enough to still have some skill points left, I put the rest of mine into restoration. It has a direct correlation on the strength of your shields. It's a great secondary stat for tanks. Now, my loadout, I start with Inescapable Storm. I'm going to pull everything to me with that, and it's the primary way as an ice tank you hold aggression. I'm going to clip that with Hard Light Shield. That is your strongest shield that lasts the longest, and you get that out of the iconic powers. It's one of the best shields, if not the best in my opinion, in the game, and it's essential for an ice tank. That's my first shield. I'm going to rotate it with Winter Ward and Reflection. I'm not going to hit Winter Ward until Hard Light Shield is about halfway unread, if you will. And then I'm going to go right into Winter Ward, and when it dissipates, I'm going to go right into Reflection, and then as it dissipates, straight back into Hard Light Shield. Hard Light Shield is your best shield. Winter Ward is your best shield that Ice offers. Lasts the longest and the strongest. Reflection is a really nice shield, but it only lasts for 3 hits. It's gone pretty quick. I have Shatter Restraints to group breakout and to help me break out. It's just when I have those old crap moments and I need to get loose, need to move. It's great to have, and it also provides protection for damage for a short amount of time, so it's a good minor shield. That's your 4th shield. Your 5th shield is Amazonian Deflection. I don't use that one very much, but when it's an old crap moment and my other shields are on cooldown or I need something, then I use it. It's great to have in your back pocket. Some people would use Hibernation. I don't like that supercharge. I like having this shield, and I know that it works. And my 5th one in my 5 shield loadout. And how I rotate it: Inescapable Storm straight into Hard Light Shield, then I'm weapon attack, weapon attack, weapon attack. You can see the red countdown, and you can see my shield get up. When it's about halfway, then I'm going straight into Winter Ward. That's about the time that the shield dissipates. Same deal with Winter Ward. And I'm going to go, when it's about halfway, then I'm straight into Reflection. And then Hard Light Shield's back up. I'm going to refresh aggro with Inescapable Storm, clip it with Hard Light Shield, and then I'm right back into the rotation. When it gets about halfway off cooldown, straight into Winter Ward. Same deal. When it gets about halfway off cooldown, I'm going straight into Reflection. And as soon as Hard Light Shield's up, I'm back into it. If I needed or was taking damage while one of those was coming up, really getting hit hard, I've always got Shatter Restraints. It's a minor shield, but it frees me from control effects and everyone in my group. Or if it's something I know that I'm really getting hit hard, I go with Amazonian Deflection. It glitches sometimes, be honest with you, but when it works, it's highly effective. If it didn't glitch so much, I would use it more often. But even with its shortcomings, it's still very nice to have for that old crap moment. And it's good to have in your loadout. As far as artifacts, this third one is up to your preference. For my playstyle, I like the Everyman prototype. I really like how it converts percentages of my max health to defense, and the lower that my health goes, the higher that my defense goes up. Now this one is one that you can, it's like I say, it's your preference, but that's one I think is very nice. These next two I feel are essential no matter whatever your playstyle is. The Mystic Symbol of 7 increases your healing by 10% and increases your defense for each enemy around you. It's very nice. Plus it gives you 5% health and 3% dominance. This is my favorite one. I think this one's a must have to as an ice tank. It reduces all your shield cooldowns by 10%, which is huge. Plus it gives you 4% dominance. And when Unshakable is triggered, half of all incoming damage is reapplied over the next 5 seconds. So instead of taking this big huge hit, it dissipates it over the next 5 seconds. I think those are really good, and I feel like the Manacles of Force and the Mystic Symbol of 7 are essential. The Everyman prototype, there's other tank artifacts you could use. It's totally up to your preference style. For consumables, I use the Chronometric Emitters to help keep from taking a huge beating from big groups of ads. It does a great job stunning them and keeping them from knocking my shield down. And I rock a supply drop. Boo Jr. I don't use a tank trinket. I use a Boo Jr. instead. It gives me a shield and helps me tanking. And that shield has saved my big butt plenty times. So I really like having that extra trinket. If you don't have a Boo available to you, of course, use a standard tank trinket that gives you a huge health boost when you use it. But if you have a Boo available to you that casts a shield, those are great to have as a tank. Also use a sidekick maxed out so that it will heal me, give me power, and give me a shield. And then the Bottle City Soda maxed out. There's my 2020 ice tank loadout. You see how the Chronometric Emitters stun the ads. You can tank anything in the game with this. It'll really help you. And it's 5 different shields that you can rotate that can save you, keep you from taking damage, keep you upright so that the raid's successful. And if the tank is alive, then most of the time everyone else in the group is, and the raid's successful. So there's our 2020 ice tank loadout. If it helps you, please give us a like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel. I have more content coming out and more videos that can help you and how to play the game. Thank you. God bless you and have a good day.